Water Treaty, a lifeline for the people of Pakistan and a rare testament to decades of fragile peace, was suspended. Prime Minister Modi thundered, "Water and blood cannot flow together." But The Hague's Permanent Court of Arbitration would later rule the suspension illegal, reaffirming that the treaty remains binding until both nations agree to terminate it. By then, the damage was done. The threat to Pakistan's water security had been made, and the precedent of weaponizing the shared resources was set. For 18 days, the region teetered on the edge. We saw diplomatic expulsions, artillery exchanges, civil defense drills, and a media war that turned screaming anchors into generals. But we also saw Pakistan's restraint, offers for neutral investigation, appeals to the United Nations, and the quiet readiness of a military prepared to answer misadventure in every domain. We saw the precision of Operation Bunyanun Marsus, launched on May 10, not as a reckless escalation, but as a calibrated message that Pakistan will respond when pushed, but it will not be baited into war for someone else's political theater. This book is structured to bear witness. It opens with Pahalgam, narrates the chronology of a lie, stories of victims whose grief was weaponized, about the media's jingoism, the rhetorics of leaders, and the convenient framing of the TRF. It moves through the theater of deceit, exposing contradictions, security lapses, and voices defying the official line. It decodes Modi's Hindutva doctrine, places Pahalgam with earlier false flag precedents from Chittisinghpura to Pulwama, and examines the ideological and strategic aims of this deception. It records in granular detail the 18-day crisis, the build-up, the counter-strike, the operational doctrines, the cyber and electronic warfare, the ceasefire dynamics, and the global diplomatic overtures. And it ends with lessons, strategic takeaways from Bunyanun Marsus, Pakistan's rewriting of the global script, and the aftermath's hard reckoning. We have not written a rebuttal to Indian propaganda. We have excavated the truth beneath it. This is not a counter-narrative. It is the narrative. We did this knowing the risks. Those who orchestrate deception on this scale do not forgive those who expose it. But journalism and history writing is all about the discipline of verification, the courage to speak when silence is safer, and the refusal to let history be written only by the victors. This work belongs to many, to the unnamed intelligence officers and forensic analysts in Pakistan and abroad, who brought us hard evidence when easy lies were more accessible, profitable, and could be monetized for eyeballs. This is for the whistleblowers who crossed line.
इस्लामाबाद में साबिक निगरान वफाकी वज़ीर मुर्तज़ा सोलंगी किताब की तकरीब रूनुमाई में खिताब कर रहे हैं।
I was really impressed with the catchy words and jargons beside the contents. And what else I can say in presence of such a valued gathering, and I'm grateful. I think I shall be speaking later on because my sugar level is a bit down, so forgive me for that. But I recall that while fighting militancy in Swat and Hangu, Mr. Talat Hussain has also been coming there. And I think this book launch should be in KP, because KP is burning in flames these days, and proxy wars that are ignited from Afghanistan in India. So the people should know कि वहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, और how I found myself as DIG Mamalakand and cohort fighting the proxies. And this book needs to be, it should be read and conveyed to the people of, KP, because they are now understanding different things. It's better that they should read this book, and we will also be, inshallah, reading this book. And I congratulate the author, the co-authors, and the organizers for organizing this this August ceremony to enlighten us all on the services, the contribution of the defense services, and exposing the propaganda, the false propaganda that was that has been, enrolled, it has been in air and in press everywhere by the Indian hegemonic style of, warmongering. And I recall, one Mr. Baitullah, when I was in Hangu, and Mr. Talat had also, visited us, though there was such a difficult situation that he couldn't reach us. So wahan par I, was DPO, and Mr. Baitullah Mahsood, a known or notorious character, he called me and he asked me, why, are you doing all this? And I'll fire you and I'll kill you. So I told him, why? Are you not fleshy? Don't you have flesh? Or you are stoned? You will not be killed. You only, we can be killed. And then Mr. One Brigadier Hilal Saab was, in Hangu, and we chased him. But the most important thing that I wanted to share here is that one gentleman, in the meanwhile, while we combated them and, they fled away, one gentleman called me, and since his number was saved with me, so I said, where are you? We are in trouble. We have been encircled by militants, and you are... He said, in Pashto, he said, Bachshui, you are saved. Why? Because you are gunman with the DSP. He said, no, you didn't know. I was, an infiltrator. So he told me that, you can't, get hold of me because I'm in Afghanistan. And it was the time, dear sir, Mr. Talasab, it was the time when the embassies were, established on the border in Afghanistan, on the border with Pakistan. So this, the proxy side of the, this war or terrorism, and he was, a gunman with the DSP, and, because he was like our informer. That's why I had saved his number. So then I was in Swat, and I must share these because these great writers and journalists, they have spoken much on the topic. So I'll just share my experiences, and that's also with the permission of these distinguished journalists and guests. We were in Swat, and Mr. Talat Saab had also come there. And there is an area in Upper Swat that is called Mata. In Mata, there is shower. Shower leads into Swat. Swat leads into Bajawad, and that is into Afghanistan. So what we would do, that when we would chase them, they would just rush to shower and to later on to Afghanistan. So this is what I had to say. Thank you very much for your time and bearing me despite the fact that my sugar was low. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.